really special video, testing the results live. This is like a new idea that I want to try, which is testing all of your cars live. So right now I am setting up the live video. I need just a moment so I can set it up properly. So yeah, welcome. Let me just set it up perfectly. So today is Saturday, a nice day, a nice cup of tea right now in my hand, setting up everything. And yeah, welcome. Here we go. We have our first viewer. Welcome, my friend, to our live video tonight. So tonight we'll be testing all of your cars live. So give me a moment while I set up the live feed. Alright, so give me a moment, guys. I'm just setting up everything. So I hope that you had a nice Saturday, guys. So let's start after I finish setting up everything. Take some wild time to set up everything. Here we go. Let me check. Just last check. And then I want to open your chat so I can chat with you guys. Yes, it takes a little while. I'm not really a perfect guy to do a live video with, but I'm really happy that you are here, guys. Let me open the chat so I can see what you are writing. I'm using all of this on my mobile. Alright, here we go. Hello Mr. Netlex, hello Mr. Derblood, Mr. Bangkok, and the Green Piston, Michael, and Hector, Dutchy, and the Green Piston, Bangkok. Alright guys, so let's start reviewing all of your cars. As you can see, I loaded your car into my automation game, but I haven't imported them yet. So I'm gonna import your cars to my game right now, live with you. So if any one of you guys did his car using mods that I don't have, the game will tell me that, because I showed you all of the mods that I have on my game, so you don't choose anything extra that I don't have. So if any car has any extra mods that I don't have in my game, it will not be loaded properly. So I think 42 cars. Alright, let's see what's what and begin. Sandbox mod. Now it should give me all of the cars that went to my game. Alright, so all in the green. That is good. All in the green. That is perfect. Alright, close. Let's make sure that they are loaded, all of them properly. Again, sandbox mod or mood. Perfect. All the card has been loaded without any single missing mod. So let me go to my, where's my last car, so I can start after it. I think these are your cars. Where's my car? So I can here we go. This is the Proton Trojan A10. This is a special car that I'm gonna show you in a separate video. I'm not gonna press on it so you don't see it. So let's start by this, the first one, called 23 GTR 666. Whose car is that? Inline 6, 3 liter, 666 horsepower. That seems very promising. Alright, let's load the car. I got my notebook, a real paper and a real pencil, not my laptop. No, a real pencil and a real paper. I want to see the results and write them down so we can judge the cars at the end. So this will be a long video. Yes, this will be a very long video. So if you are busy or you have something to do, you can do that, because it will take a lot of time to load the cars and of course to judge them, and of course to drive them in BeamNG.drive. So as you can see, it's zeros here. Well, that is not worrying, because I should do like this first. The first thing that I should do is go to Daluha, or whatever the name of it. Here we go. So this car scored, I said 20%. Here we go, $116,000. Let me write the car name, 23 GTR 666. Here we go. So this car scored 96 0.3. I'm writing all of these down. That's I want to go live with you guys, so I want you to check and to see how much effort it takes me to really judge your car. So I would love if you can guys tell me in the comments, can you actually hear me? Or am I talking to myself all this time? Can you guys actually hear me? Yeah. I'm waiting for you guys to tell me if my microphone is actually is working. Tell me guys if okay, that's good. So Mr. Nazbol, Cal, whatever, Donald, add a lot of long usernames. Okay. What? Who says it? Mr. Derbalo, you can't hear me. Why? What? Can you hear me or not? Let me check. Yes, my microphone is working. Here we go. My mobile is showing my name. So please check your devices, guys. Please check your devices because I just raised the volume. Yeah, okay. It's okay, yeah. Alright, so the first car. Here we go. Let's check the design. I want to see the shape of the car first. So that's the first car. It's called the 23 GTR 666. So at the first glance, this car looks like a GTR, looks like an R33, I think, GTR, or 32. I don't know. It looks very cool. Actually, I mean, well, the tail lights, they look like an R34 GTR, but the exhaust, yeah, they look a little bit weird. The door handles are weird for a racing car, but the vents are not bad. The hood vents are very good, but I don't really like the mesh grill because it's very empty. I mean, you can see the floor, which is not really cool in an automation game, but I like the design of the car. It's not bad. So the chassis, carbon fiber monocoque, carbon fiber chassis, front longitudinal, double wishbone, push rod, good, +3 quality, and this is the engine. So let's see, the engine, inline 6, aluminum silicon, 3-liter dual overhead camshaft, 5 valves per cylinder, aluminum silicon, that's good. Oh, he went all out. He went all out. Billet steel, titanium, and lightweight forged. So with the current bore and stroke, this engine can go to 9,000 RPM. So what's the RPM here? Limit 9,000. Alright, that is very optimistic. That's good. The engine is running on 8.0 to 1. That is very low for a racing car. 79, not bad so far. The turbo, he is using supersized turbo. 29, wow, that is so much. 29.5 psi boost, not bad. Race intake manifold, good. He wants, oh, 20, yeah, that's why. The air-fuel ratio is 14, that's why he is running very low on compression to get very good fuel efficiency. Okay, that's good. The exhaust, good. Let's fire up the beast. So the turbo kicks in at 3,000, let's say 700. It will start to kick in. Not bad for a racing car. I mean 3,700. The turbo kicks in all the way to 9,000, or I don't know, what, 7,700. So it's not bad. Really good. Moving on. All right, so that's the chosen blue color. Very good. The fixtures are cool. All right, so so drive type, all-wheel drive, good and safe. Sequential, 7 speeds. Let's check the. Let me remind the game again, because sometimes the game forget, as you saw. All right, so 2.2 seconds. That is very quick off the line. Very good. 4.42 to 1. Also very good. This is good. Limited slip differential. Semi-slicks. Carbon fiber rims. +6 quality. And let me check if the brakes are actually torque pressing on arrow probably. Alright, so let's see if the brakes are actually balanced. And the game has forgot again, so let's remind the game. Yes, we are using all-wheel drive. Stupid program. So let's see. Oh my god, the brakes are ruining. Come on. Stop forgetting. So the brakes, I can't check the brake balance. I don't know, the game gets very weird, so I'm gonna leave them like this. No brake fading, which is perfect. Downforce, no active wing. Come on, dude, really? You can go active wing if you want. Yes, you can go active wing and make your car much faster. Yeah, this is a big error, my friend. You should have actually went with an active rear wing. It will help a lot. Oh, the game crashed. Yeah, I told you guys you will be counting with me how many times the game crashed. So this is number 1. Let's write the description. So I was viewing the aerodynamics and it crashed. And my antivirus, I have 9 days to buy a new license. Okay, so send report. Yep. See, that's why, my friends, my videos, when I want to review your cars, and verify every single car, it takes a very, very long time because the game gets crashed so many times. So yeah, I told you the video will be a little bit longer, so let's get back again. Wow. We will be here, I think, till morning. But it's okay. I'm having fun so far. I'm not you know, not bothered so far, and no cars has been disqualified yet. What am I watching here? Let's see, salon. Yeah, here we go. Let's check everything before I you know, export it to BeamNG and see what's what. Alright, so before I export it to BeamNG, let me empty my BeamNG file so I can get your cars only. So yes, right now you are seeing step by step. I'm not editing anything. I'm not reviewing. I'm not removing anything from the video. This is like what I'm doing, my job when I'm reviewing your cars. So where are my cars? There you go. Make a new file. My cars. Here we go. Put my cars in this folder, and now let's check suspension, everything. Oh, no safety equipment. Okay, not bad. Alright, suspension tune, very good, but sportiness is 95%. You should have gone with 100, my friend, because this is a racing car. Alright, so let's remind the game that we have all-wheel drive. Alright, the game has reminded itself. Now, market, Diwala, and now let's see the test track. So 153, that is very good. Alright, so 153.82. So yes, I always write all these things down to judge the final result. So I can't actually export the car from here because if I press this, the game will crash. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save it, go out, and export it from the menu, from the sandbox menu, so the game won't actually crash. As you saw, I didn't actually look at the errors because I trust your builds, guys, and all these errors will be you know, shown in the drivability test. So I remove my name, and this is your car, and export. So the first car, I'm gonna put a mark on it that I exported it, and now we can move to the second car. Finalizing export, done. Now the 2023 GTR 666 has been exported. Perfect. So whose car is this? I'm not actually paying any attention to, you know, to the comment section. I do apologize, but I want to be quick as well. So the next car called the America 322. All right, 322 Le Mans. 322 Le Mans. Okay. Alright, that's cool. So it's Mr. Lupo. That's cool. Alright, so let's go to the market. The car looks actually good. I like the front of the car. What is that? A single light only, or what is that? What is this? Is this a towing hitch area or what? So roof scoop, perfect. A lot of exhaust tips. not bad. I mean, I prefer 2 only, but yeah, not bad. I like the rims. Alright, so let's go to the market. Remind the game, Duella, whatever the name of it. Alright, the price is good, in the range, and this one actually scored higher. So this one scored 100.2 and 103.4. Good. Now let's go to the beginning and let's check everything. So the chassis, good. 0 quality, although. So it's a 90 degrees 6-cylinder engine, or a V6 magnesium 3-liter engine, and yeah, that's a bit laggy. Dual overhead camshaft, aluminum silicon all the way out, and this is a problem. So my friends, let me show you something. So as you can see, the power peaks at 6,900 RPM, right? 685 horsepower. The power peaks at 6,900 RPM, and these internals can go all the way to 8,500 RPM, and the limit is, let's see, the limit is 7,900 RPM. So why did you choose these expensive internals and your RPM limit is something like this? Since your engine is only capable of going to 6,900 RPM, the power peaks this way, I suggest you use cheaper materials. Why do you want to make your car expensive? Yeah, you should have invested in something else. Nice noise because it's -4 quality here. Let's check the exhaust, the turbo. Oh, the turbo, that's why, my friend, your turbo is super laggy. I mean, look at the ratio, it's in the middle, and the turbine is so big, which makes your turbo, like, look at it. Let me show you, where are the turbos? Check it out. The turbo is very weird. Look at the size of the turbine. You will never ever see a turbo with super size on the turbine. Wow, that is really weird, and that's why your engine is lagging, my friend, because your turbo, and you are using journal bearing, my friend. Come on, dude. I told you, go with cheaper internals, so you can choose ball bearing, you can tweak your turbo to much better specs. Wow, this car should be very interesting to drive because of the lag, and the intercooler is restricting. Wow. Moving on. The car is not bad, but the engine is, yeah, the engine is not really good. So the specs are not bad so far, and yeah, this is also another problem. The top speed of this car is 348, that's the estimated top speed, and the final drive can only stop at 338. So why are you stopping your car from being quicker? It's okay, I told you, you can go like 340 km/h max, but if you want to go over it, it's okay, you can if you want. I'm not judging you, but I said, you know, as a racing car, it will be perfect at 340 km/h, and I'm glad that you stuck for this rule with this rule. But using 338, you can actually tweak your spacing to achieve higher or quicker 0 to 100 time, and the power distribution is not really efficient, because the weight distribution is not like this. And yes, you are using 395, whoa, and the car is oversteering. Check out the line. So this is actually also a wrong thing. This will make this car pretty unstable, yeah, because the sizes are wrong. And let's see, the brakes are not fading, which is good. Wow. So little air downforce, little downforce on the rear tires, which is very wrong. So the car is what, all-wheel drive? Yes, all-wheel drive. Let's remind the game. Okay. Interior, basic. Okay. Okay, not bad, but the suspension tone, yes, this is wrong. Oh, this is super wrong. -2.5 degrees and -1. This is not correct, my friend. Yes, the line here is not bad, but this is wrong. Yes, my friend, and using this is very expensive and very heavy. It will raise the weight of the car. 1,300. Yes, 20 miles per gallon. It's not bad, but yeah. So yes, it did achieve higher points in the market, but look at it, 218. You have all the way, my friend, to 300 points. All the way to 300 points. So your car should have been much better. But this is your car, I'm not gonna say anything. So I'm not gonna test every car on the test track because I want only the market point. So I'm gonna export the Americana or the America. Here you go. Mr. Ben Cook, yes, I promise you I did so much cars with this line, oversteer line going upwards, and it's pretty uncontrollable, as you have seen in the mini video and in the most scary car video that I made. Yes, the line stepped a little bit, not this much, stepped a little bit up, and the car is totally undrivable. Can you run the game without DirectX and Microsoft Visual? No, you can't, because when you buy the game from Steam, and you press the install button, the game will install automatically with DirectX and the Microsoft Visual 2015. It will automatically install them. So, I mean, there's no meaning for any option when you press play, and it will give you like a lot of options. Any option you choose will launch the game perfectly, because you have DirectX and Visual whatever installed on your system. So the next car, let me put a mark here, the next car called AD ETC 1. Alright, V6 turbo as well. Let's see. Alright, let's start by reviewing the shape of the car. Wow, that is a brave design. A very huge headlights and indicators. Although, my friend, you don't have to use indicators because it's a racing car. You don't need indicators on a racing car. And yeah, the stripes are not bad. This is actually a little bit weird. This is I don't know. Your calm. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, and eco. You don't want to see this word on a racetrack. Eco. Okay, not bad. The Luha 20. That's good. 99, 95. Okay, so 99.7 and 95.8. Okay, that's good so far. Everything in check. Let's go to the chassis. The chassis is carbon fiber, the same. I think basically all of the guys will go, but my friends, let me give you a little tip. A better quality chassis will give you a better quality car, and check out your production units. Yes, I know the car is close to $130,000 or $120,000, but the chassis, you should keep your eyes on the chassis, because the chassis in a racing car, it's the most important part before the engine, before the suspension, before anything. And zero quality chassis on a racing car, that will not serve you well. Alright, so the engine, it's a 90 degrees 6-cylinder. Well, you should have actually went with a 60 degrees because it will get lighter and more compact. Magnesium 3.4, all the way out. Ooh, oh. What am I seeing here? Stress. I told you guys I don't like stress. I don't want to disqualify this car, really, guys. I don't want to disqualify your cars, really. I mean, check it out. You still have, look at it, it's 98.5. You can actually, you know, go a little higher with the fuel, with the ignition timing, the compression ratio. Look at it. You can go anything you want. Look at it, by decreasing the ignition I can add extra 1 horsepower, but I'm not gonna do that. But what I'm gonna do, because I don't want your car to get disqualified, I'm gonna lower the RPM. I don't care if it's gonna ruin the car, because I don't like to see stress on the internals. That's my only rule, my friend. And this is actually disappointing, because you still have 1.5 points of octane to burn, and you didn't do that. And the turbo is not bad, but this is supersized, which is not really good. The exhaust, 33.2 inches, which is not bad. Not bad indeed. The cam profile, I don't know, but you could have actually added more compression to add more power. Moving on, let's see what else. Compressor is too big, yeah. Alright, so it's all-wheel drive 2, which is good. Sequential 7, and the same problem. The car can go 302 kilometers per hour, and you only limited the car to 291. Why do you want your car to be slow? And 2.6 seconds, all of this power, 600 horsepower and only 2.6 seconds, and the car only weighs like 1097 kilograms. So this is wrong, this is wrong, oh, this is wrong I think also. Let's see, the tires, oh, the same problem. The car oversteers a lot, which is not efficient for a racing car. You want this car to grip, not to lose control. The brakes, they are supersized. I don't know about the base brakes because I can't do that. So the aerodynamics are super high. Oh, this is also not good. My friend, your car should be reliable. Putting the cool airflow to 30, because the engine requires 556 points to be cooled, and you're only giving the engine 445 points, which makes your engine to overheat. That is not good. This will actually drop your reliability points, and this is not really good for a racing car. You don't want your racing car to overheat. And the same goes for the brakes. You need your brakes to stay cool. Wow, minus 15 quality. Yes, it will make your car lighter, but it's not really good when it comes to reliability and you know to the shape of the car and to the whole prestige point of the car. Suspension tune, weird, not bad, but this is very annoying. I don't like to see this line go all the way up. And you are using active sport, which is heavy, expensive, and yeah. So, alright, so let's see, this is the what? This is the ETC1, alright, it passed the inspection, but so far I'm not seeing any higher than 100 points. So far I'm not seeing any higher than 100 points, which is not really, you know, how can I say it in English, not really what I had in mind. I was hoping like to see like 150 points, 200 points, you know, perfect racing cars. But what I'm seeing right now is a lot of racing cars also with wrong specs. Yes, we had the GTR when we started this video, which was very nice, but not really perfect. So, moving on. Alright, so a lot of guys saying, let's see, indicators on a BMW dead weight. Yeah, my submission is 450 GTO. When we reach it, my friend. So the next car called the A470. I really hope that none of your cars will get disqualified, guys, really. Yes, that means more driving for me, like a lot of cars to drive and test, but yeah, I don't want to see any of you guys, you know, get sad after he made his car, but I'm gonna try really hard to avoid it. So this car right now, let's see, it looks like a high performance car, not a racing car. Yeah, looks like a high performance car. Not really. The car is not really screaming a race car. Yes, we have a lot of vents and a lot of lips and a big wing at the back, but it doesn't really say racing car. It's saying like, you know, a racing car, maybe a touring car, but it's a racing car because of the rear wing. Right, so let's go to the market. Let's see, Daluha and 20%. Wow, we still have a lot of cash to burn. 18,000 or $17,490 and 215 points only on the production. All right, let's start from the beginning. The chassis, good, +2 quality, that is good. And the engine is a 4.7 liter V8 engine, 4 valves per cylinder. Why 4 valves? You should have actually went with 5 valves to allow more airflow. So this is actually a nice thinking indeed, because your RPM limit is 7600 RPM, so cast iron flat plane will work perfectly. That is very good. This is actually, no, this is not really good, because why do you need, I mean, if the crankshaft can go only to 7700, this is just a waste of time. This is also a waste of materials. So you should have actually went with regular forged, heavy duty forged, and keep the cast iron flat plane crankshaft. It will work perfectly. And no VVT. No VVT. Why? It will make your engine more efficient. Moving on. And journal bearings. Why, guys, are you using journal bearings? And check out the turbo. It's not really an efficient turbo. The air ratio is similar to the turbine, which is not really good. The compressor is medium sized, 17 psi of boost, and 1000 horsepower intercooler plus 6 quality. Very, very weird turbo. Direct injection. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Good. 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 Yeah, that is laggy indeed. 4100 the turbo will be working at. Alright, moving on. So it's all-wheel drive also. Commands the game. Alright, so let's write the market. So what we have here is 108 on the market, 0.3 and 104.3. Good. Let's read some of the comments. Forgotten the bearings. Yeah. Journal bearing plate 70 is TurboTech. Yes, indeed. So 6-speed sequential 2.4 seconds. Very good. A higher final drive, or sorry, a lower value of final drive. That means a little bit overdrive on the gearbox, on the final gear speed. Not bad. Good for a highway car, but you know, not really a racing car, but not bad. And 24 limited differential. Alright. So this is actually interesting. So it's only 97 points and the line is still intact, not up and so much now. So you still have more potentials, my friend, to push it to 100%. Yeah, you have a lot of potential. So brakes, no brake fading, downforce, no active rear wing. Why? Why do you want to avoid this? This is actually a very good thing. If you choose this, it will make your car aerodynamics to work even better. And no brake airflow, so the brakes will not be cooling down. There's no air going to the brakes on a racing car. Wow. Alright, basic safety. Okay, that's good thinking, to protect the driver in case of an accident. And the same mistake, using the expensive and the heavy springs. Why? You can actually make good performance and make your car lighter using progressive, semi-active and active sway bars. And this is a weird thing. You should have actually went with -1.5 and -1 only on the rear. It will work perfectly with this body. And the sway bars are not really in a good shape, and the roll angle is 4 degrees. 4 degrees on a racing car. This is too much. Racing car should be only 2 degrees or less. So, alright, not bad. Let's export the car. So Mr. Dill Ballo says, if I use active wings on your car, the wheels will explode. Well, my friend, if your wheels are exploding, lower your rim size or raise the wheel thickness size. And not only, sometimes it will give you a warning light about the suspension, not the wheels. Sometimes it will give you a warning light when you have so much downforce about the springs, not the tires. You need to, my friend, you need to be an engineer. So you need to balance your aerodynamics with your springs, and of course you need to have hard springs. You don't want your car to be comfortable, because this is not a road car. This car is a racing car. The comfortable points should be on 0. Yes, they should be on 0. So no need for comfy seats, comfy springs. No one cares about these things. You need hard suspension, grippy tires, good amount of power, and very high amount of downforce. Yeah. Moving on. The Alpine R5. Alpine R5. Okay, let's start it. It says handful. Okay, so this is actually a weird start, because I said I want you guys to give me a perfect racing car, not a handful racing car, because I'm not driving a Lamborghini Diablo or Lamborghini Countach or, you know, racing cars from the 80s. No, I want you guys to give me a 2020. The production year is 2020, so the racing car should be safe, should be economical, should be very powerful, very quick, very grippy, not handful. And this is not a racing car. This is not a racing car, my friend. Where is the wing? This is not a wing, this is a spoiler, or I don't know what the hell they call it. And this is not a racing car. How can I drive this? Can you imagine showing it like on Suzuka racing track, or the Motogi racing track, or on the Nürburgring with this? Yes, it looks like a homemade racing car, you know, carbon fiber bonnet, yellow taped headlights. Yeah, an average 1990s coupe with racing suspension, racing tune on the engine, racing engine maybe, but I don't know. I don't know, guys. So tell me, should I disqualify this car? And where are the door handles? How can the driver gets in? Where are the door handles? So what, should he climb through the windows like the Dukes of Hazzard? So tell me, guys, should I disqualify this car or not? Because I don't really think it looks like a racing car. It looks like a homemade track car. It looks like a homemade track car. You know, the one that you see on YouTube. People are, you know, modifying their cars to go on a, on track day. So let that be that piece. Rice pass. I know someone took a lot of time to make this, but this is not a racing car, my friend. This looks like a track car. A track car. If we were building a track car, like a homemade track car, or a daily driving that you have turned it to a track car, I would have allowed this all night, all day long. But I told you guys I want to see a racing car. I promise you, if there was some vents here and a big wing at the back, if there was like a big wing here, I would have allowed the car like immediately, and a roof scoop on the top, and some carbon fiber touches like carbon fiber vents here, and some shark tails on the roof to allow, or maybe a rear diffuser. If there was a diffuser on the car in the back, I promise you I would have allowed the car. Yes, so I'm sorry. This is actually, the Alpine will be tested in a separate video. So the Alpine R5 is disqualified, is out because not race car. NRC, not race car. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be testing this beast in a separate video, not in this video. So better luck, my friend. And it says handful, so it will not be actually a racing car. It will be I don't know, a drift machine or something, because it's handful. Alright, I do apologize, guys, but yeah, this car is not going in. So the Alpine R5 is a bit disappointing. Moving on. So the AM Super Sport W001 Gen 15. A lot of long name. Alright, so the Gen 15 AM, what's the name of it? AM Super Sport SS, AM SS W001. What a long name. So let's see, first glance. Alright, now this is a proper supercar. Okay, it looks a little bit weird from the front, but now this is a car that I can allow. Although it looks like a hypercar actually. Look at it, it looks like a hypercar, not really a racing car. But I'm gonna check these specs. If the specs are actually a bit wrong, I don't know. I'm gonna see about it, because this spoiler or this wing says a hypercar, not a racing car. But I'm gonna check everything. So let's start with the market. Where's the Daluha? Alright. Oh, so I forgot. What's the money limit? What's the money limit? I forgot. What's the money limit, guys? Guys, what's the limit on the money? I forgot. 120? 120 grand? 120 grand, right? Wow, I totally forgot. The money, guys, the money limit. I forgot. What was it? 120, right? 120k. Okay, so this is, look at this. This is 20%, right? 20% margin, and it's 132,671. So it's over the budget, not by, you know, $200 car, not by 200, not by 1,000. It's over the budget by $12,671. I'm sorry, this is also out. This will be also tested in the next video because expensive. I'm sorry guys, but yes, must be disqualified because it's like, I mean, yes, it looks very cool for a hypercar, but no, it's against the rules. And as you already know guys, I'm not going easy on the rules. Yes, I've ignored the stress on the engine by lowering the RPM, but no. Moving on, the AR Vulcan. I think this should be called the Falcon, not the Vulcan, but it's up to you, my friend. So the AR Vulcan, AR Vulcan. So what do you think about this new idea, guys? Do you like, you know, going live and review your cars, or do you like the traditional way? Ho 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 ho! What is that? I think he wants to go with the, you know, with the Aston Martin Vulcan. You know, the same looks. Yeah, it looks very angry at the front. This rear wing is definitely looking very brutal. Wow. Yes, the Vulcan. Yes, he actually was inspired by the Aston Martin Vulcan. What a beast. Yeah, so that, yeah, now I know why he called the car the Vulcan, because, you know, he can't copy the same name. So yeah, the AR Vulcan. Alright, that's cool. Now I get it. Alright, so where is the Vulcan? The Vulcan is going to Daluha. Wow, a lot of weird names. So this car costs a shy of 100 grand. So you have extra 20 grand actually to spend on the car. And the car can get only 10 miles per gallon, so it's a pretty thirsty beast. Oh, now this is a problem. Oh my god, really? Oh my god, guys, look. 0 points. Hello, 0 points. 0 points, guys. So this car, I mean, even if I exported this car to drive it on BeamNG.drive, it will never ever win, because hello, it's 0. Here we go. Let me go back again. This is the market, Daluha, 20%, cost like this, but no one wants to buy it. No one is interested in it because, let me check. Oh, the safety. The safety, yes, 1.2. Oh, I'm sorry guys. I'm sorry guys. I mean, I promise you guys, I was really excited to drive this beast. I swear guys, I was really excited to drive this beast. Really excited. But no, I can't allow that. So it will be tested. No, don't worry, I'm not gonna delete this car. I'm not gonna delete this car. I'm gonna just you know, leave it for the next video, because as you all know, I'm gonna test all of the, you know, passing cars in this video, and you know, all the disqualified cars in next video. So this one, the Vulcan, is out because 0 market now. Wow, that is really disappointing. Okay, so 3 cars so far. 3 cars has been disqualified. I can't drive it, Mr. Ben Cook, because how can I you know, measure how good it is, because it's against the rules. I can't ignore the rules, because if I ignore the rules in the Vulcan, I have to allow all the other cars. I can't do that, my friend. I really appreciate the, you know, your opinion, but if I allowed, you know, if I you know, broke my rules and allow this car to work, I have to allow all of the other cars to work. But no, I can't do that. So we will be seeing the Falcon in the next video. I'm really excited to drive it, but not in this video. So the next one called the B1 GTR. So the GTR theme is, I think, is a bit up tonight. Yeah, Mr. JD Spring M9. So no, because I've already said on the channel group that you know, the challenge has finished. No more submitting. So any submitting about after my words, no, you will not be seeing those in the video here. Maybe you will be seeing them in the next video with all of disqualified cars, but not in this video. So what do you think about this beast, this orange beast? All right, so the first glance, not bad, right? Not bad. I like the rear of the car more than the front, but good. 400 and nearly 80 horsepower. Let's see the market, the Luha, and plus 20% margin. Good. Here we go. We are back in action. So 106.5 and 101.6. That is good. Alright, let's go to the beginning of the video, so the beginning of the chassis. So the chassis, carbon fiber, double overhead camshaft, good. Zero quality chassis, as I've mentioned before, you can go much higher. So it's a V10 engine, 4.2 liter engine, 4 valves per cylinder, single overhead camshaft. That's a bit weird. And the first, cast internals. Wow, that's new. That is a new thing that I saw tonight. -3 quality. He is really trusting his engine. And naturally aspirated. Alright, here we go. So we have regular naturally aspirated power. Here we go. Truly blooded power. Nice. And ooh, my friends, hello, the headers. I've told you guys to use only race tubular headers. So I'm gonna help you a little bit, because I've already helped a friend before by lowering his what they call it, his RPM limit, because that was a little mistake, but I can ignore this. Well, it's your own fault. I'm sorry. I said use tubular headers, but you have chosen long tubular, so you lost power. You could have actually made your engine much powerful. So. And single exhaust pipe. Let me check something on the car. Where's the car? So this car has, why? Look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 exhaust tips, right? Let's go back to the engine. So the engine exhaust system is single exhaust pipe. Why? Why you are choking your engine? Wow. All right. This engine can make 550 horsepower easy, but the tune is not really good and the exhaust is not really a good thing on this car. Alright, let's move on. So all-wheel drive again. Remind the 2.9 seconds, that is slow actually. The car is lightweight actually, it's 956 kilograms, which is super light, but only 2.9 seconds. That means something is wrong here. The weight power distribution is not really correct. Spacing 327. I don't know, something weird is happening here. Active rear wing, perfect, and no under tray. Wow, guys, look, no under tray. Can you imagine a racing car without downforce, or even fully clad, or even semi-clad? Wow, this car should be very weird to drive. It will not have, I mean, look at it, look at the rear wing angle. We have a big rear wing, check out how big it is. And it's not really providing any downforce, so it's pretty much useless. Wow. So it's pretty useless. Yeah, no downforce, the rear wing is useless. Yeah, -15 quality also here. -10 quality, but still basic, so let's say a counterfeit basic safety, because -10 quality. plus 10 quality here, which is very expensive. Yes, this is very expensive. It will actually increase the price of the car and everything. It will not actually make any difference on BeamNG.Drive. Yes, I promise you, this will not make any difference on BeamNG.Drive game, but it will increase your market points. Alright, now this is a not bad steering, but a bad suspension tune, because the front suspension is pretty much not overlapping the rear suspension. It's not really connected. As you can see, there is an open hole here and an opening here, which is not really good for a racing car. You should have actually played with the dampers a little bit to make those lines to overlap. And minus 15 quality suspension, really? On a racing car, counterfeited suspension? Wow. Alright, it's your own car and I will be more than happy to test it. So let's go back and explore the car. Don't be nervous, my friends. If your car didn't break any rule, it will be perfect. Don't worry about it. Here we go, the GTR, and export. Let me give it. Alright, here we go. Delete like this, and waiting for the game to finish. Alright, here we go. Exporting the car. So how many cars we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 accepted cars and 3 disqualified cars. So as I have mentioned when we started this live video, yes, it will take a long time to finish because we are still only in automation game. We still have BeamNG.Drive and we still have to pick a winner. So if you are feeling, guys, if you are feeling a bit tired or a bit bored of this video, we can actually make it into two parts if you want. We can make it, the first part, which is, exporting the cars and see what cars got disqualified and which one, didn't. And, we can make part 2, for driving them. So it's up to you guys. Alright, so wow, I can only say wow. Not good wow, it's weird wow. Wow, really weird looking car. I don't know how many things will get disintegrated from the car when I first drive it. I understand that you want to put decals on the car. I really understand that, but don't worry, we don't need decals on the car. Alright, so let's go to the market, the Aluha market. There you go. What's the name of this car? It's called Blue Racing. Yeah, it needs more vents. Blue Racing. There we go, Blue Racing GT 530. GT 530. So this car got 90 points, a bit low, 90 on the track and 86. Oh, that is low actually. So it will not be a winner actually. Yes, these points are very low. So, alright, here we go. Let's start from the beginning and see what's on this car. So it's made from partial aluminium or aluminum, which is, I don't know, a bit heavy. Monocoque glued aluminium. This is new. Mid transverse push rod, double wishbone. Really weird chassis. And the engine is much weirder than everything else that I've ever seen tonight. What is this? What is this, guys? Really, what is this? I mean, this is good for a city car, a city economical car, but not for a racing car. What it is? Look at it. Start torquey, and then a big drop, and then I don't know what happens. Wow, this thing is pretty weird. Lightweight forged, no VVT on the engine, naturally aspirated, a lot of fuel going in. Yes, as I've mentioned, wow. Minus life quality. not bad, but the tune is rubbish. The tune is an absolute, yeah. Wow. So all-wheel drive. All-wheel drive again, sequential 7-speed gearbox. The car weighs 1,172 kilograms. This is wrong. Sending nearly all the power to the rear makes the car pretty undrivable. Really weird rear tires, and the car. Oh my God! Look at it. This line, when the yellow lines start to drop below the red line, that means your car will understeer, and this car is doing that, so it will understeer hard. Plus 15 quality on the tires. Wow. Plus 7 quality on the brakes. Why? You don't need plus 7 quality here. And no active rear wing, no downforce. The engine is running hot. Not much cooling is receiving for the engine. The brakes are 50, which is not bad. Minus 15 quality here. Wow, this car is really weird. The suspension tune. Oh my God, look at this. Now this is not really good. This is bad. I mean, really bad. Look at it, the bump. The front suspension is going miles away, and the rear suspension is going also miles away, and continuing, and then they will join together. That is not good. The car is not stable at all. Wow. Here we go. I'm gonna export the car, although it's a bit disappointing. Not a bit, it's really disappointing. Really disappointing. In the engine, the chassis, the suspension tune. I'm gonna ignore the looks. I'm not gonna say anything bad about the looks. I'm gonna leave you guys to judge the looks. You know, yourselves. Judge the look. I'm gonna make the car to keep spinning for a little bit while the game exports, and tell me what you think about it. I don't know. Mr. Shabil, I don't really know who made this car. I don't know. And I prefer, like, no one will say. I mean, I prefer if he actually doesn't say his name. Yes, he made some huge mistakes here, but please, whoever made this car, really, whoever made this car, watch my previous videos. Learn like how I tune my suspension. Really, I made a lot of videos like showing how to tune your engine and how to tune your suspension. Yes, you made a car, but yeah, learn from your mistakes, my friend. Learn from your mistakes. Don't worry, we'll be driving your car tonight, hoping tonight. Alright, next page on my notebook. Here we go. So this car called the Carson GTX Super Turbo. Carson GTX ST. Here we go. Let's start with the market. So the car looks like a weird version of the Honda NSX. I don't know, a very weird version. So shall I accept this car? What do you think, guys? Should I accept this car? Alright, Mr. In Kickman, I will make not the next video. The next video I'm gonna be driving the disqualified cars, but I'm gonna make a suspension tune video very soon. So what do you think about this car? Alright, so I'm receiving yeses. Alright, so yes it is. Yes it is, my friends. Let's see the market. Daluha or Daluha, whatever the name of it. Oh, this car got disqualified automatically. Look at it. I'm not saying any other word, just look at the material cost. Yes, this is automatically. I'm sorry, but $128,000, that's $8,986 extra. I'm sorry guys, but yes, this car will get disqualified. Out because because expensive. Alright, that was a bit disappointing. Rest in peace. Rest in peace indeed. I'm sorry, I don't want to make you guys, you know, sad or anything, but the rules are the rules. I can't ignore $8,000. Really, who can ignore $8,000? Now, the next car called the Churchill Spitfire Gt Vision. So this car was inspired by the World War II or what? Churchill. Alright. The Churchill Spitfire GT. Spitfire GT. So the Churchill Spitfire GT. Alright, so this car, I'm sorry, I was a bit busy. So yes, the Spitfire GT has a Koenigsegg body. Looks very cool. I like the front of the car, and this is actually not really good, but the front of the car looks very awesome. The sides look also very good. The rear, wow. Now this is a bit weird for me, but I will look at the front. Alright, so let's start with the market. Here we go. 20%. Daluha. Perfect. So this car got, let's see, 103, 101.8. 103, 101.8. Yes, looks nice actually. Alright, so let's start from the beginning. Chassis. Push rods all the way. It has a 90 degrees V10 engine, a very laggy V10 engine. A very laggy indeed, using 4 valves per cylinder only. Forged internals, -4 quality, and look at it, you can actually make it more efficient. Check it out. The octane value is you still have 1.2 points to tweak your car to a better engine. So as always, the same error. The air ratio is similar to the turbine, which is not good. This is not good, my friend. The air ratio should be always to the max, and then you start to tweak your turbine, you know, according to the limit, not the limit, according to when you want your turbo to kick in. But this is not efficient. Yes, it's a 1000 horsepower engine, but it's not an efficient 1000 horsepower. I mean, check it out. The turbo kicks in at let's see, 4700 RPM, and the limit is only 6000, or sorry, not 6000. The limit is only 7200. So that is actually not much of an RPM range. 7200. The engine is super weird. The car looks very nice, but the engine is super weird. Sounds nice, but not good. Moving on. The car looks very new and nice, but the engine is a bit disappointing. So it's all-wheel drive. All-wheel drive, 2.6 seconds, not really quick. 424 kilometers per hour. Why so much overdrive? The final drive is 2.84 to 1. That is not good for a racing car. Not good indeed. Spacing, I don't know. -1 quality on the gearbox. That is not good. Semi-slick tires. Alloy. Well, you could have gone with carbon fiber if you can. Ventilated discs. That's a weird thing. Downforce 50 points. Not bad. Not bad. Let me see something. So the car has a stereo in it. 2-speaker stereo if the racing driver decided to listen to Eminem, 50 Cent, or Lady Gaga, or wherever he wants to listen to. So yes, he has a stereo if you want to have fun. So electric variable, launch control, safety, and the same mistake. Heavy, expensive, no. So let's see, the car does understeer. 93.6. Yes, this is an understeer look. And the bump section here is not efficient. These lines should be overlapping. You should have actually tweaked your dampers with, yeah. Alright, moving on. The car looks very cool, but the engine is a bit disappointing because of the turbo. But it looks very cool, and I'm gonna export it. So let me give it a good. There we go. Export the car, and let's go. What do you mean wheels and pedals? I don't like to use a wheel first. I don't have a space to put a wheel here, a steering wheel, and also I'm using a variable controller like an Xbox controller, so I can drive and I can steer in any degree that I want. I don't have to push the steering to the max. I always do that. I don't actually push the steering to the max always. On a keyboard, yes, you will push the steering to the max, but on a controller, on a variable controller, no, you can actually steer as little as you want or as hard as you want. The same goes for the throttle, the same goes for the brakes. So the next car called the CMC. So the car called the CMCS. Conquistador. I don't know what that means. Conquistador, a GT race. Here we go. The CMCS Conquistador GT race. All right. So the CMCS looks like a racing car. That's good. That's good so far. Now the market. The market is perfect. Good. The CMCS got, let's see, 105.9, 105.9, and 101.6. 101.6. Good. Go back to the beginning. And good chassis. Is it a good chassis? Yes, good chassis. It's a Boxer 6 engine, which is a very nice touch. 3-liter, nice engine. You don't need that much. You don't need that much extra RPM. That is a nice engine indeed. So the turbo, the compressor feels like my engine. Feels similar to my engine, and it's good. Too much RPM, but it's really good. Good. That's a good engine. Let's see now. Let's see. Colors, fixtures look cool. All-wheel drive. 2.5 seconds from 0 to 100. Not bad. Top speed, final drive, not bad indeed. Let's see, the suspension tool and the tires are a bit disappointing, a little bit to the understeering side. Super high aerodynamics, single seat. Okay. Alright, standard, semi-active and active. That is good. Nice, nice parts, as I've always recommend. But these are not really good. Check it out. The steering side is a bit understeery. It will understeer hard. Yeah. But this is acceptable, not bad indeed. 1.6 degrees roll angle, that's a nice tune, but a little bit understeering. Alright, let's export the CMCS. Let's see, the CMCS. Alright, so I'm reading some of the comments, and let's see, who said that? So yes, I'm reading some of the comments, and some of you guys are, complaining about, why or not why, or you don't need a big turbo to spool at 4,000 RPM in a regular car, because that is not efficient. And that's correct on a road car. On a daily driving or a sporty car, you don't need a laggy engine, no, because that is not efficient. But on racetrack, race cars will be revving to the moon. I mean, the RPM, the pedal will be pushed all the way to the max, like nearly all the time. So yes, it's not bad to have a late kicking turbo, but in an efficient way, not in a bad way, because some cars really lack any kind of efficiency when it comes to turbo tuning. So the next car called the Cobra LB. Alright, so this car looks wow. I don't know, you tell me. The rear looks nice. The rear looks very nice. Where are the exhaust tips? Where are they, the exhaust tips? I can't see them. Where is the exhaust is coming from? Alright, so the rear looks nice, but the front, wow. So the market. Now that is a cheap car. $71,000. How did they do that? This is a cheap beast. I hope it's fast. So this car received 1.7 and 96.8. Okay, so let me read some of the comments. Mr. Dutchy, I did put all of the rules in the description of the rules video and on the rules channel on Discord. And a lot of an awesome dude actually wrote the rules in the comments also. Yeah, the cost rule in the video. Haven't you watched the whole video, Mr. Dutchy? Hello, haven't you watched the whole video? I said that in the video. I don't have to write it because I want you to watch the whole video. I don't want you to watch the first of it and then close it. You need to watch the whole thing so you understand the whole challenge, the rules. That's why I don't write all the rules, because I want to make sure that you guys watch the whole video and understand the challenge and understand all the rules that I'm saying to you. Because if I want to put the rules only, I don't have to make a video. I could just write rules, typing them on Discord and job done. I don't need a video. But no, I have to make a video for my channel, and of course so you can guys see what are the rules and what kind of cars and how do they look when it comes to racing car. So Mr. Dutchy, I apologize if you haven't watched the whole video, but that's how I work. That's like basically all of my challenge has been so far. I make a video and not all the rules are available in the description, because I want you guys to watch the whole video so you understand the whole challenge so you can win it. And some of the dudes and some of the viewers are actually these days are viewing my videos, and they are making very amazing creations, as we have seen in the previous 1975 GT Premium Challenge. A lot of cool cars were there. So let's continue. That is a very cheap car, I like it. Moving on. So the chassis, advanced high strength steel. Oh, that's why. That is why it's a cheapie. But not bad. The engine is made from cast iron. Whew. That is a heavy engine, 230 kilograms, 4.5 liters V8 engine, double overhead camshaft, aluminium cylinder heads, forged steel crankshaft and forged internals. But why lightweight forged connecting rods? You don't need that. Check it out. The RPM limit is 8,500 and the internals can go to 11,000 RPM. Why do you need forged internals? Regular cast internals can work perfectly. And wow, let me show you something, guys. What is that? What is that? Look at it. Look at the size of the engine. It's 4.5 liter only. Look at it. Look at the engine, how small it is, and then look at the turbos. Yeah, Multi-point EFI. That is also a cheap option to go with, but it's not really an efficient turbo. Alright, so let's see what next. So it's all-wheel drive, sequential, 6-speed, 2.9 seconds, nice final drive, nice spacing, not bad spacing, bad power distribution. Alright, the suspension tune is very good, not very good, good. No brake fading, active rear wing. Let me check something. Let me check something important. No brake airflow. Yes, that is good. Actually, that is really bad because you need to cool your brakes. Minus 15 quality and the same expensive springs, heavy springs, expensive. Alright, so this car is actually made it. The Cobra LB. It looks weird from the front and nice from the back. The engine should be laggy, yes. Mr. Netflix, the engine should be laggy, yes, but not super laggy. I mean, you need to have a range of RPM. For example, if you have 9,000 RPM engine, if you have a 9,000 RPM engine limit, let's say the turbo kicks in at 4,000 RPM, so you still have 5,000 RPM extra from when the turbo kicks in all the way to the limit. 5,000. That is good. But don't give me an engine that, for example, the turbo kicks in at 6,000 RPM and the engine limit is, for example, 7,000 or 8,000. So you have only 1,000 horsepower, sorry, 1,000 RPM limit or 2,000 RPM limit, you know, over the turbo kicks in. That is not efficient. You understand what I mean? You know, from when the turbo kicks in to the RPM limit, give me a big range of power, not a small range. Let's see. Let's see. Now the Cobra LB has finished. Now the content. Let me put a mark here and here too. Okay, so the content. Weird name. Content. The content. Okay, so V8T, which means a V8 turbo. Race. Alright, let's begin reviewing this car. Hello, Mr. Are you sure about that? That's his username. Are you sure about that? Alright, hello sir. So let's see what's what. The car. I forgot the car. So the car looks good. We can say good, but this is not a racing car. This is not a racing car. This is a, let's say, a supercar or a high performance car, but not a racing car. I'm sorry, but it's not like a racing car. Yeah. What do you think, guys? What do you think, guys? It doesn't look like a racing car. Where is the big wing? Where is the massive front lip? This is a tiny carbon fiber lip, no carbon fiber hood, or you know, no racing touches, no antenna, no roof scoop. Yes, it looks very cool, but it looks like an Aston Martin, but it doesn't look like a racing car. It's track day car. That's good. It's like a sporty hatchback. It's a Prius. Yeah, look at the. Even if I looked at the specs, I don't care about the specs, but it doesn't look like a racing car. I can't have it because, well, if you are on a racetrack, people will look at you and say, "What is he doing here? This is a track car, not a racing car." The specs, I'm not really happy about the looks. Yes, I mean, even if it passes everything, it doesn't look like a racing car. It's a track car, as you can see. Even the market loves it as a track car, but look at it. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry, my friend. The content V8T is out because it looks like a track car. A track day car, not a racing car. I can't impact the judgment, my friend. I can't ignore the rules, because if I ignore the rules, I have to ignore and allow all the other cars to go in the challenge. I apologize, but you will be seeing this car in the next video, in the next disqualified videos. I like the shape of it, I like the specs of it, but it looks wrong. Now the next car called the Fantira, the Fantira F6. So what, a V6 or what? So the Fantira, Mr. Almighty Twingo says any car that can race is a race car. Well, so let's say my Crown Victoria, if I tweak the suspension and maybe if I tweak the engine, or maybe if I installed like a 5-liter Coyote engine in it, manual gearbox, it will never be a racing car. Look at it. I mean, look at the Crown Vic. It will never be a racing car. Look at, for example, let's say for example the Mazda MX-5. It's a pretty nice car. It's an amazing sports car, and a lot of dudes are actually tweaking them to do track days, right? But it's not a truly racing car because it used to be a sports car. It came out from the factory as a sports car, and then people tweaked it to make it a track day car. Yes, it's a cool. I like MX-5s, and I like people who take them to test tracks or track days, whatever. But they came from the factory as sports cars, not racing cars. And in our racing game, in this challenge, we are making racing cars from the factory. From the Bolt factory, came out from the production line as a racing car, not a sports car, not a comfortable car. It should looks like a racing car, not a sports car with racing suspension, racing engine. That's why these cars are disqualified. Yeah, I know the MX-5s are getting driven by racing drivers, and they LS swap them and they turbocharge them and they go to Nürburgrings with them and any kind of test tracks. I saw these on YouTube. I like to watch them because they are absolutely so much fun to watch. The MX-5s, really amazing, with proper suspension, proper engine, proper gearbox. It will be an amazing car with a roll cage and everything. It looks very, very perfect. But no, I can't allow a sports car. And what is this? What is this? What is that, my friend? I asked for a modern racing car. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow. We are not making, my friend, we are not making GT3 cars here. We are not making my GT3 cars. You saw my racing car. My racing car is a Le Mans car, not a GT3 racing car. Alright, so a classic supercar. Yes, it's a classic supercar. Looks very cool, actually. I like classic cars so much. And yeah, these are modern headlights, but I don't know. What do you think, guys? What do you think, guys? I have asked for a modern racing car, so should I allow this? I'm gonna leave the judgment to you guys. So we have the first no by Mr. Netlex. So what do you think, guys? No, 3 no's. A single yes, 4 no's, 5 no's. Yes, it looks cool. I like it too. I really like it, but so we have 7 no's, and yeah, 8 no's. All right, so I'm sorry, guys. So 7, 8, 9. Wow, 9. So we have 9 no's and 4 yeses. So let's leave it for the next video. Don't worry, I'm not gonna delete it. I am not going to delete this car. But let me first let's check the spacing. So it's rear-wheel drive, and it's slow. It's slow. It's 4.2 seconds. So it's not a pretty quick car. It's a slow car actually for a racing car. And let's check the market, the Daluha, whatever the name of it, and 0 points. Look at it, dudes. Look at it, dudes. Even if I want to allow it, even if I ignored all the no-nos, and I went with your word, yes, 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 it's still a 0 points. Look at it, 20%, and Daluha, here we go, and it's 0 on everything. I'm sorry, and it's out. Oh, it's out because it's classic, and zero market. I was really looking forward to see it in the next video, but I'm gonna try really hard to include it in the next video, although it's zero on everything. So this car, if I want to be really fair with the rules and follow all my rules, I should actually even disqualify it from the next video because everything on zero. But I'm gonna test all of the cars that got disqualified in the next video, even this one, even that is looking very weird and classic and I don't know, modern at the same time. Alright, so the next car called the Firenza, whatever the name of it, Firenza. What? Suchamcher? I'm gonna call it the Firenza. So the FX12 GTR. Here we go, the FX12 GTR. FX12 GTR. Yes, of course, the safety is too low. That's why. What is that? Wow! Check out the bump in the middle. I know what's happening here. He tweaked the doors and the roof to be a bit squished in the middle. Yeah. All right. So looks very cool. I like the front. The front looks very angry and very striking. The middle part is bad. And the rear, oh, the rear is looking really nice. Now that's what I call styling. Wow, now that's what I call a damn looking beautiful car. From the rear, that's a nice bottom indeed. But the middle is a bit disappointing. I like the rear side looking very beautiful, and I like the front, very striking, very angry. But yeah, this is a bit disappointing, but I'm gonna ignore that. Moving on, so let's try and check this market. So Daluha, here we go, $19,933. Wow, a shy of $67. $67 to go. Just go have lunch and it will be $120,000. Let's see the chassis. Nice chassis, push rod suspension. It's a V12 engine, 6 liter, 4 valves per cylinder, aluminum silicone, good. Cast iron crankshaft and lightweight forged. Let's see. Let me check something. Here we go. That was worrying for a moment because that was knocking, and I reminded the game, and everything is working perfectly now. 11.0 to 1. All right. The turbo is actually not efficient. Yes, the turbo kicks in at, let's say, 3,100 RPM, but if he actually went with maxed out air ratio, a little bit less turbine, the turbo would have kicked in much less, because the engine is a 6 liter V12, so you have so much airflow to move the turbo. Yeah, but the turbo sizes are wrong. Very good. 734 horsepower. That's good. Alright, so let's say all-wheel drive, sequential, 5 speeds, 2.2 seconds, very quick car, nice gearbox. The tires, oh my god, no, I don't want to see this. Oh my god, the car will oversteer. It will be, look at it. The car tends to oversteer. The car terminally oversteers. So the car is pretty much uncontrollable. Uncontrollable indeed. Wow, look at this. Look at this is wrong. Wow, these things are wrong. Interior. Look at it. Minus 2.5 degrees on the front camber, and minus. Why all this? Why this too much? This is too much. And this is, I mean, the spring, the bumps here are perfect, but this is wrong. Whoa, that means the car will fly it will fly and spin out and crash around the tree. So my advice to you, if you buy this car in real life, park it, look at it, but never drive it. Alright, so this car passes. Now I have to cross my fingers when I drive this car, it will be terrifying. Alright, the points are not bad. Now let's export the beast. The killing beast, I'm gonna call it. 2.5 is fine for a racing car, but it will not be good when the weight distribution is like this, when the tires are in this size, when the aerodynamics are in this application. 2.5 then will be too much, Mr. Ben Cook. Yes, it will oversteer, it will kill anyone who wants to drive it in a straight line. I'm really happy with the looks of the car, except the the side of it, but the suspension is a bit disappointing, but everything else is good. I'm gonna keep this car. I'm gonna keep it in my cars, and then I'm gonna fix the middle when we finished on this challenge. When I finish the live video, I'm gonna fix the middle, fix the suspension, and I'm gonna keep the same styling, fix the engine, and save it as version 2.0 and see and drive it in a separate video. It will be very awesome. I like this styling so much, so good job whoever made this styling on this car. Oh, the fox. Now this should be interesting. Let's see the fox. The fox should be interesting. So Mr. Sam Cody, did you make the car? Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Okay, so what do you think, guys? So Mr. Sam Cody says he lost. So yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Gary. Don't worry, I'm gonna go with your car. So next, but what do you think, guys? Should I help Mr. Sam Cody? Because Mr. Sam Cody says he lost his file and his suspension tune was rubbish. Yes. So what do you think? Should I help him? Do you think should I help him, guys, or do you think it's against the rules and I should move on? So 3 yeses. 3 yeses. I'm waiting for 3, 4. Good. Alright. So I think we have to help Mr. Sam Cody. Alright, so let's tweak his suspension. Let's tweak his car to make it perfect. Alright. So first I want to fix the body. I actually like the styling in the middle. So this bit here should be a bit longer. And this bit should be a bit lighter, like this. Now that is a proper looking beast. Now close this. Where's that? Move this to the front a little bit. Alright, now that should fix the styling of the car. Now, moving on. So the engine, the gearbox, let's see, the gearbox is actually pretty fine. Yes, nice final drive. Let's see if we can actually make it a little quicker. So 37, here we go, 37 is better. No, it's perfect on like this, perfect. 6 speed, let's try going 6 speed. Let's see if 6 speed will fix the car. If not, we'll go back to 5 speed. Alright, so 5 speed works much better. There we go. 5 speed works much better with this car. Alright, so moving on. Semi-slicks, the tires. Alright, so the tires. What should we do here is... Alright, here we go, reducing the front tire size. If I want to keep the rear as huge as it is. Let's see, I want to keep the look of the car also nice. Alright, so let's go back, like, let's say, let's go back as it should be. Yes, like this. Now before we start tweaking the... Alright, now this is bad, so we should keep this to the max. Alright, and reduce this. I think... No, it won't actually make any difference. So the difference here is bigger rear wheels, or thicker or wider rear tires, and thinner front tires. Let's say 70, yeah, 65. Oh my god, I hate this game so much when it crashes like this. Sorry, Mr. Sam, but we have to relaunch it. So it's the second time. So this is the second time the game crashes. Wow. I truly hate it when this happens. So yeah, we'll get back and tweak it quicker than this, because where is it? There we go. There we go, that's perfect. Let's continue. So we have stopped here at the tires. Don't crash, you ugly designed program. Brakes, not bad. Now let's go to the suspension. Now this is where, as you can see, decreasing the front camber, it will make the car to drive better. So let's say there we go. Now that is what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Now let's see here. There we go, 100% on sportiness. Now let's tweak the dampers and make sure that they are perfectly overlapping. Well, according to the current spring rate, they are acceptable. I'm gonna keep them like this. Now this car should fly. Alright, let's see the track time. Alright, 152. Now that is a quick beast now. Alright, that is a quick beast. 152.34. Now let's go back to the engine and fix the turbo. Yeah, I'm gonna fix the whole car. I'm gonna help Mr. Sam, but don't worry, his car will not win the challenge. Although it's a pretty perfect car, but it's not gonna win the challenge because there are a lot of things to be considered if he wants to win the challenge. And actually this car is, as you can see, 856 horsepower. Easily. Really easy. Easy peasy. You can do that all day, all night long. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna decrease the turbine size to allow the turbo to spool in much earlier. So a bigger compressor? No. So I'm seeing that you are opening, you know, another subject of chatting about. I apologize if I'm taking so much time, but we are helping Mr. Sam here. So 803 horsepower, that should be perfect. And now let's make this car much efficient by reducing the air-fuel ratio. Alright, now let's see here, heavy duty forged. Now let's keep it like this. Okay. 790 horsepower. Now this should be perfect. Still in the 70s, still perfect. Yes, I know we helped Mr. Sam a lot tonight, but now his car can be a true beast. Alright, so that's pretty much for his car now. 2.2 seconds, a perfect beast now. So let's check the time. 151.70. Now that is a perfect machine, I think. 9.66 seconds, quarter mile. Yep. Yes, I know, I went over the material cost, but we helped Mr. Sam, right? We helped Mr. Sam. Don't worry, I know, but this is my version. His stock version was uploaded to the game. So what I'm gonna call this right now, I'm gonna delete this name and I'm gonna call it Lord Bass version. So this is not his creation, this is my version. So you don't actually get angry with me, guys, in the comments and say, oh, he went over the budget. I know he went over the budget, but this is my tune. So the Lord Bass version. Export the game. Here we go. Frenzia Lord Bass version. Lord Bass Frenzia Lord Bass. Here we go. A lot of Lord Bass, so you don't actually mix it up with his car. So this will be like my new favorite car. So what I'm gonna also do is I'm gonna add a lot of things v1.1, so it will not be replaced by the first car. Alright, so now Gary M's car's next. I apologize for taking so much time to tweak this car, but look at it now. I really like this car. So Mr. Sam, you made an amazing creation here, and with my tune on it, it will be a monster. Of course, it will not be in this challenge. It will not be in this challenge, but yeah, you will be participating with your own car. So how many cars? If you are wondering, guys, a lot of cars. Yeah, all these cars. So if you are feeling bored or if you are feeling sleepy, it's okay. You can go to sleep. Don't worry. So now the Fox Moon Fang X sounds like a werewolf car. So the Fox Fang X. Here we go. Now the werewolf car, well, it's a Koenigsegg body, obviously. The headlights or the front of the car looks very basic, and the rear of the car looks, as always, foxy and weird, but really the front of the car is really weird. Alright, I'm gonna ignore that. So let's go to the market, the Luha, and the +20. Perfect. So this car got 107, 104, 107, 104. Here we go. Yeah, I know. So what do you think, guys? We have a big rear wing, right? So this is Mr. Fox style. He always gives us the same round light in the middle, round tail light, and these lights. He always gives us this weird design. So he gave us an SUV with this design and a rally car, and I don't know how many Foxes that I have seen so far. So what do you think, guys? What do you think? I'm not seeing any problem. I'm not seeing any problem of exporting the car into this challenge. Although check out the wheel gap here. But what do you think, guys? Should this car go in, or should this car get disqualified? Yes or no? Come on, be quick and write your opinion. Like a Koenigsegg, but ugly. Yeah. The milkman, yeah. So we have 3 yeses, 2 no's, 4 yeses, 6 yeses, 7 yeses. Alright, so it's in. I apologize, but the voting is in. So the chassis is good. The engine is a inline 5. Wow, inline 5, a 3.335 engine, and running no VVT. Why no VVT? It's only 56.3 points. He could have chosen VVT easily. And the turbo is very wrong. Oh my god, the turbo is very wrong. The RPM limit is little for its potential. The intercooler is still restricting. The exhaust is restricting. Not a really good engine. Ah, sorry about that. Let's go back and let's see. Sequential all-wheel drive, 2.8 seconds. You know, quick for an inline 5 engine. Not bad. Semi-slicks. Let's see. Not bad. The same springs. I don't like it. The suspension tune is, you know, understeery. And oh my god, look at this. The bump. Come on, dude. Come on, Mr. Fox. We have made so much cars before. You know how to do this. Just tweak your dampers and make those lines overlap. It's very important for a racing car to have overlapping bump graph here. But for an off-road car, I don't care here. But for a racing car, come on, dude. Wow. Alright, so it's in. Let's export it. Let me put a mark on it that I did export it, and now let's export it. Where is it? The Moon Fang. Here we go. Rasi. What do you mean by Rasi? Alright. So where are you guys from? Like, I want to know, where are you guys talking to me or, you know, viewing my video from? Anyone, really, anyone. Just write, where are you watching my video from? Canada, USA, Europe, Middle East, where? We have Canada here, we have Germany. Hello. We have Spain, we have Venezuela, Netherlands, Germany, Indonesia. That is really cool. Alright, Germany, Netherlands, also cool. Slovakia, awesome. Europe, and Chile, Spanish speaker. Lebanon, hello, Mr. Cherbil. Russia, hello, my friend. And it says Canada, Norway, Florida, and America. Hello, Mr. Milkman. And Sweden, yeah. Hello, Ian Kickman. Awesome. Norway, that is really cool. I've never actually been to Europe before, but my family been there, but I was studying, so I never been there. I've never actually been out of the Middle East. You know, all my life, you know, traveled across the Middle East, like back home, Syria, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Dubai. And also I went to Lebanon. I went to, if you are listening, Mr. Sharbil, I went to Beirut. I went to Ale, and what else? I went to a lot of places in Lebanon, and I went to Junia. It's really awesome. So the gym race V1. I'm South Africa. Hello from South Africa. That's really cool. I've never been out of Europe, Mr. Hector. Alright, so this car called the GEM Racing V1. The GEM Racing 1. Here we go. Alright, so we have a Le Mans body. That is really efficient and, you know, appropriate for the application. But lots of exhaust tips, which is not really efficient, and not much, you know, grills or some sort of way to discharge the air from underneath the car, like a diffuser or something. Yeah. All right. So the market. Oh, Spadudios. No. Junior is nice, yes, Mr. Sherbil. So. Oh my god, 134,852. I'm sorry. It's out. It's out because it's too expensive. It's too expensive. I mean, $14,852 extra dollars. Don't worry, Mr. Whoever made this car, don't worry, my friend. Yes, it got disqualified now. It got disqualified now, so you won't actually be seeing it right now. But you will be seeing it in the next video. Don't worry, I'm not gonna delete any car. I will be testing all the cars, every car that I got from you guys on Discord. Any car, I'm gonna test it tonight or now in this video, and tomorrow or in the next video. Don't worry, you will be seeing this with the next video. So the next car called the Horizon Vi. Horizon Vi. Triple I. No, Mr. Gary, come on, dude, don't be sad. Don't worry, you will be seeing it in the next video. I will never ignore any car. Alright, so this is a weird version of a McLaren. Looks very, very fat to me, right? Looks very fat. A lot of vents. Wow, really, really a lot of vents. He went with the vents all day, all night long. Oh my god, I'm not gonna say any word. I'm not gonna say any extra word because I don't want to make anyone sad, but I will leave that to you guys. Alright. Alright, so the market. The Luha and 2106. Perfect. So this car actually got pretty nice market points, like 112.1, 112.1, and 109. Okay, that is good. Now let's go back to the beginning. Oh, what is it? We have skipped a point. Nice chassis. Oh, come on, dude. Who made this car? Who made this car? How many times did I say in my previous videos I hate to see stress on an engine? Oh my god. The turbo. Let's see the turbo first. Not really efficient. Yes, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna decrease your RPM by 100 so I can make the engine to run perfectly. I hate stress. And the exhaust is super restricting. Come on, dude, you can actually make this car to be much more powerful. Easy. Alright. Look at it. I mean, check out the exhaust tips on this car. Huge, right? Huge exhaust pipes. And here in the engine bay or in the engine room, the exhaust size is a 3.8 inch single exhaust pipe, and it's restricting. So go big. Don't worry. I'm not gonna destroy your exhaust system. Just make whatever you want to make a good engine. So all-wheel drive, sequential, 6 speed, and 2.5 seconds from 0 to 100. Nice car. Well, 1144. Oh, so how many times this happened so far? 3 times. 3 times, and I'm sending reports. Oh my goodness. I told you guys, that's why my videos, when I always review your car, that's why I take so much long time exporting your cars and check them and edit the video, add music to it, and drive the cars, and oh my god, it takes a lot of effort. So I would really love you guys, I would love your support for my channel, and your motivations. So which car have we actually? Which one? The Horizon? Oh yes, the Horizon Vi. Here we go. Horizon Vi again. It's very annoying, Mr. Ali. It's very, very annoying. Really annoying. Let's check. Is it the same car? The same car. 250 on the front. Wow, check it out. This is 250 is the front tire width, and 130 offset. Check it out. The tire, like, look at this. The tire or the brake disc. The brake disc is not in. It's not in the rim. That's how much offset this rim is using. the disc is out of the rim. Woof. Wow. Well, Mr. Sharbil, yes, you are actually reading my mind. I'm actually thinking about a drag racing car because while you were guys, you know, were sending and you know, submitting your cars, I was actually doing some drag racing runs, and I achieved really quick times, like a Hellcat or a Demon Dodge Challenger these days is nothing compared to the time that I achieved. Of course, with the help of the Automation King's engines that I made in the past. Alright, so this car achieves everything because Duella and... sorry, yes, 23rd, okay, that's good. 111, perfect. Luxury car challenge. Actually, we did a luxury car challenge because we have made a luxury SUV challenge and we have made 1975 GT Premium challenge. And as we all know, you know, luxury cars are super heavy and they will not actually handle very good. So I'm not really excited to try, you know, luxury cars, but drag racing cars, yes, why not? They will be super light, super powerful, super high, you know, super expensive. So not super expensive and super quick for off the line. You know, regardless the handling. K-car challenge. So Mr. Lubo says K-car challenge. I would love it to do a K-car challenge, but unfortunately I think there is only one body, you know, as a K-car body on an automation game these days. Only one. So it will not be a K-car challenge if it's not, what is that? Downforce at top speed is so high. Okay, so that's not good. This is not good. Let's check and let's remind the game. Hopefully it will clear out the no. If this light keeps on, I have to disqualify this car because I'm not gonna tweak it. If it's only 1 point, 2 points, 3 points, as you can see, no, it will not work. No, it will not work. No, look at it. I'm not gonna tweak the car. No, it will get disqualified because look at it. Downforce at top speed is high, causing the suspension to bottom out. No, and the suspension tune is rubbish. I'm sorry, dude. Whoever made this car, I apologize. Yes, it looks not bad, but yeah, I'm sorry. Doesn't really look that. I mean, it looked good. Looks good actually, but what should I do? What should I do, guys? What should I do, guys? What should I do, guys? Should I fix the car or should I disqualify it because it's the aerodynamics are too much and the car will not run? Disqualify. Here we go. Fix it. 1-1. 1-1. Come on, guys. Vote, guys. This fix. So 1-2-2 so far. All right. 3-2. 4-2. Yeah. All right. So it's gonna get disqualified.